hockey everything you thought it would be? I would challenge you. Usually is not a good idea to leave your feet on the floor. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Want to do sound check? 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. done there, Chris. Take care of business the next 2 weeks. I think we'll be on the Morningside at the end of the year. But I will say this. The fact that we're running with some pretty significant contributors Here, Nathan. Test 1, 2, 3. I'm here and ready. For the second time today, we say good afternoon, this time from the DeWitt Gym as we get set for Great Plains Athletic Conference volleyball between the Dordt Defenders and the Waldorf Warriors. The Dordt Defenders come into today's contest still entertaining thoughts of finishing fourth in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. I think third might be too tall of task, but fourth place in a first-round home contest in the quarterfinal round of the Great Plains Athletic Conference, which begins 2 weeks from today. Not out of the realm of possibilities for this Dordt Defender team, standing 8-5 in the league, 17-7 overall, taking on a Waldorf team that is 2-10 and 10-10 overall, but a very dangerous Waldorf team that has pushed several teams to 5, including the Dordt Defenders back in early September in Forest City. Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Mike Piker. I'll be describing the action to you as it unfolds in front of us here at the DeWitt Gym. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with a look at Great Plains Athletic Conference standings and a matchup between these two teams. Right after this, you're listening to Dordt Volleyball on KIHK and watching the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in a moment.
Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000-member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender Way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa. Let's take a closer look at the matchup between these two teams, and we begin with the Waldorf Warriors. Waldorf comes into today's contest 10-10 overall, 2-10 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. So they are 8-0 outside of conference play. All of their losses coming inside the GPAC. Their wins this year in conference play are over Hastings and the College of St. Mary, both by 3-2 counts. While their losses this year are to Dakota Wesleyan 3-1, Dordt 3-2, Morningside 3-0, Briarcliff 3-1, Northwestern 3-0, and Mount Marty 3-2. Doane 3-1, Midland 3-2, Concordia 3-0, and Dakota Wesleyan 3-1. The only teams to sweep Waldorf this year in conference play, Northwestern and Concordia, both winners 3-0. The stats bear out that this is a better team than their 2-10 record shows. Kill efficiency, 151 to 151. Kills percent, 11.5 to 11.1 advantage, Waldorf. Aces, 132 to 122 advantage, Waldorf. Digs by opponents, 114.9. Digs by Waldorf, 14.9. Points from blocks, Waldorf, 2.2. Opponents, 1.9. Anna Long Henry leads the team with 2.3 kills per set. Kaylin Cook is at 2.2. Peyton Closter, 1.7. Rainya Balderson averages 5.4 assists per set. McKenna Marlowe is at 4.2 digs per outing. For the Dordt defenders, their wins in league play to get to 8-5 are over Dakota Wesleyan 3-2, Briarcliff 3-0, Mount Marty 3-1, College of St. Mary 3-1, Doane 3-1, Briarcliff 3-0, and Midland 3-2. Losses this year, Northwestern 3-2, Morningside 3-1, Concordia 3-0, Hastings 3-1, and Northwestern 3-1. And the Dordt defenders are led by Lainey Wolfswinkels, 2.6 kills per set. Taryn Sparks, 2.2. Haley Caparas, 2.4 kills per outing. Elliot Octor, 2.2 kills per outing. Kylie Beckering, 4.6 digs. Chloe Heisman has 4.6 assists per set. And Carly Jackson is at 5.4 assists per set. The last time out, Waldorf lost to Dakota Wesleyan 3-1 on Wednesday. Anna Long Henry had 15 kills. Northwestern defeated Dordt 3-0 on Wednesday night. Taryn Sparks had 8 kills. Ellie Doctor had 9. Chloe Heisman put up 17 assists in that loss. Dordt leads this series 8-0. Last two matches have gone 5 sets between the two teams. Dordt prevailed on September 10 this season by set scores of 25-23, 19-25, 27-25, 25-22, and 15-12. Haley Caparas led Dordt with 12 kills. Ellie Doctor had 11. Carly Jackson put up 21 assists. Waldorf was led by Anna Long Henry with 15 kills, and Emily Goodner had 13. Kaylin Cook had 12 kills. Rainey Balderson got to 29 digs. And I believe that should be Rainey Balderson had 29 assists. GPAC standings at the moment. Northwestern is 12-0. Concordia is 12-1. Midland is 10-3. Dordt is 8-5. Dordt right now trails Midland. Dakota Wesleyan is 8-6, so they're a half game behind Dordt in terms of the loss column. Morningside is 7-6, College of St. Mary 5-7, Mount Marty 3-9, Doane 3-9, Briarcliff 3-10, Waldorf 2-10, along with Hastings. You're listening to KIHK and watching the Dordt Media Network. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with First Serve from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Let's take a closer look at the team players you'll be hearing about for both teams. First of all, for the defenders, number 1 is Chloe Heisman. She's a 5'7" freshman from Pella, averages 4.6 assists per set with 1.8 digs. Peyton Popma is a 5'10" junior from Sioux Falls, service specialist, 28 ace serves. Haley Whaling is a 5'9" sophomore from Hull, 32 ace serves, and she averages over 2 digs per contest. Haley Caparis is a 6-foot sophomore from Ireton, averaging 2.4 kills with a 263 kill efficiency. She also averages 1 block per contest. Amy Doof will play back row. She is a defensive specialist. She is a 5'7" junior from Lacombe, Alberta, Canada, and she's averaging right at 1 dig per contest. Ellie Doctor is a 5'9" junior from Sioux Center, Iowa, and she is averaging 2.2 kills per contest. Lainey Wolfswinkel is a 5'6" freshman from Cherokee. She averages 2.6 kills. She has 31 ace serves and 2.1 digs per outing. Myra Carlson's a middle blocker, averages just under 2 kills per set. Ellie Wagg's a 5'11" junior from Worthington, averaging 1.9 kill with a 406 kill efficiency. Carly Jackson is a 5'7" junior from Sioux City, averaging 5.4 assists per set. Taryn Sparks is a 5'11" junior from Wilmot, Minnesota, averaging 2.2 kills per contest. And Kylie Beckering will likely be the libero. She averages 4.6 digs per set, and she also has 41 ace serves this season. For the Waldorf Warriors, Emily Goodner is a 5'10" junior from Manson, Iowa, 2.1 kills per set. Rena Malava is a 5'6" freshman from Aurora, Colorado. She has 21 ace serves. Peyton Closter is a 6-foot freshman from Parkersburg, averaging 1.7 kills per set with 1.1 blocks. McKenna Marlowe is a defensive specialist, averaging 4.2 digs per contest, 5'9" junior from Burlington. Gianna Cifuentes is a 5'6" freshman from Texas, averages 1.5 digs per contest. Anna Long Henry is a 6'1" senior from Fenton, Iowa, averaging 2.3 kills per contest. Jalen Havenga is a 5'10" sophomore from Forest City, averaging 1.4 kills. Emily Sukup is a 6'1" junior, averaging 1.4 kills per contest. And Ashley Kirshner is a 5'7" sophomore from Prairie Farm, Wisconsin, averaging 2.5 digs with 22 ace serves. Kaylin Cook is a 5'9" sophomore from Garrettson, South Dakota, averaging 2.2 kills per contest with 1.3 digs. And Balderson is a 5'6" junior from Marshfield, Wisconsin, with 1.6 digs and 5.4 assists per set. We are just about set for volleyball here from the DeWitt Gym. Trying to cap off the day. The Dordt football team victorious earlier today, 17-14, a nail-biter over the Midland Warriors. The the hockey team, a big winner today over Drury, 12-0. Soccer action, the Defender men lose a 2-0 contest to Concordia. The Defender women are leading Concordia 1-0 in a pivotal Great Plains Athletic Conference contest. Dordt trying to pick up some points on the Bulldogs in terms of the conference standings. Karina Tell scored another goal for the Defenders. They lead 1-0 with about 25 minutes left to play in that contest. Other GPAC matches today in volleyball. Doane is at Hastings. Concordia is at the College of St. Mary. Midland is at Mount Marty. And the match you're going to listen to this evening, Waldorf is at Dordt. Based on the previous meeting between these two teams, this is likely the most intriguing matchup of the day. Serve is long and out of bounds by Carly Jackson, and the Dordt defenders surrender the first point, 1-0. Midland in front. Waldorf in front. Always hard to transition. It's a hard right turn going from football to volleyball, but we will get the right opponent. Waldorf in there. Purple jerseys taken by Wheelinga over to Jackson, throws it outside. And the attack from the outside by Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel records the kill as she got it to go off of a blocker, not out of bounds. So 1-1 our score, and already we have a question from Waldorf. They called the touch. So 1-1 our score. 2 points in, and it looks like the Waldorf bench is primed and ready to go. Didn't think there was much question. The back judge made the call immediately. There was no doubt in his mind. Controlled by Waldorf and Goodner. Over the top of the block and hitting it long and out of bounds. Point defenders, it's 2-1. 2-1 our score. And I could read the body language of our R1, Jenny Malsom, tonight. And when the question came, the shoulder slumped just a little bit, and she's like, oh, it's going to be one of those nights. Ace serve by the defenders, and Lainey Wolfswinkel makes it 3-1. 3-1 the score, Lainey with the ace serve. And Wolfswinkel with the serve controlled by Waldorf. Waldorf on the attack. Set comes right side through the block. Dug by Wolfswinkel as she covers it. Comes back to the middle. Carlson tips it over the block. Saved by Waldorf. Warriors attacking outside Goodner. Goodner taps it to the sideline, and Goodner gets the kill. It's 3-2. 3-2 our score. Waldorf will send Hovinga into the contest. And Cifuentes will serve for Waldorf. Dordt leading 3-2. Early on as we're just underway. Taken by Beckering, gets it over to Jackson, throws it backside, and the kill for Caparis. Haley Caparis with the kill, and the Dordt defenders lead 4-2. 4-2 our score. The defenders serving with Kylie Beckering. Beckering among the team leaders in aces this year. See if she can snap one off here. Serve controlled by Waldorf. Outside attack and through the block, and that'll be a kill for Emily Goodner. Goodner with her second kill. And Waldorf back to within one at 4-3. These two teams played back in early September. Ended up going 5 in Forest City. And serving will be Maleva. Maleva. Service short, and Doctor gets a hand on it. Saved by Weg. Pushed over. Here's a free ball for Waldorf. Outside the attack and down the line for the kill is Kaylin Cook. Cook ties it at 4-4. 4-4 our score. And the Warriors have service to the back line, and it's long and out of bounds just barely. And Amy Doof, she was the one that called it at the end and said it was going to go out. And I think there was a moment where she thought maybe I shouldn't have done that. And the ball ends up off of the back line and out of bounds, 5-4. Defenders with a 1-point lead. Serving is Heisman. Heisman, low hard serve, controlled by Cook. Here comes Waldorf, set right side through the box, saved by Beckering, keeps it in play. Doof sends it up towards Beckering. Beckering taps it over. Controlled by the Warriors, and tooling it off of the block for the kill is Closter. And Closter gets her team out to back to a tie at 5-5. In the early going, Waldorf hitting 429, not a big sample size. Dordt hitting 667. Beckering, Heisman, bump set, outside it goes, unable to put it away with Sparts. Here comes Waldorf, and over the block for the kill, the Waldorf Warriors and Hovinga. 6-5, Waldorf in front. And now Peyton Closter will serve. We'll get you updated on scores from around the league as the day goes along here, probably in between sets or timeouts. Controlled by Waldorf. Waldorf attacking outside. Block put up by the defenders. Out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. Waldorf with a point. 7-5. 7-5. defenders trailing by 2. Ellie Doctor momentarily needs to lace up the shoe. Gets it knotted, and we're back to action. Serving will be Closter, taken by Doof. Right side, Wag. Wag bangs it off the block, saved by Waldorf. Waldorf attacking out of the middle. And the Dordt defenders unable to close the block with Wag and Doctor, and Waldorf has now scored 4 in a row, and they lead 8-5. 8-5. Dordt could be in a tussle for today. Obviously, want to make up some ground right now and get things back, and sometimes you need a little help. Peyton Closter serves it into the net. Point defenders. So the Dordt defenders with Haley Wheelinga serving. Wheelinga, a sophomore from Hull. And her low hard serve, it'll be an ace. So Wheelinga with an ace serve. When Dordt is at its best, it is serving well and compensating for some of their lack of size at the net by keeping teams out of system. Short serve by Wheelinga, back-to-back aces, and Wheelinga ties it up at 8-8. Wheelinga, 32 aces entering play today. Over in Seward, the women's soccer team still leading 1-0 with 15 minutes remaining. And around the block for the kill, Waldorf's Jalen Hovinga. Hovinga makes it 9-8. Well, the teams that Dordt is fighting for third place with are Dakota Wesleyan, Morningside, and I guess you could factor College of St. Mary in there as well. Defenders push it over the net, saved by Waldorf. Waldorf leading 9-8. Dig by Heisman. Wheelinga, punches it too close to the net. Saved by Dordt. Got a fortunate bounce. Outside it goes. Wolfswinkel blocked at the net. Stabbed by Sparts. Back to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel around the block. Saved by Waldorf. Waldorf overpass, and we had a player in the net. Ellie Wegg, I think, on her approach to go up for the block, caught the net with her finger. The net bounces. The net violation is called, and the defenders trail 10-8. 10-8 our score. Serve taken by the defenders. Outside it goes, and off high hands. Wolfswinkel's attack. Now Waldorf push it over. Free ball. Comes back to Heisman. Heisman, Wegg. Wegg, hatchet saved by the Warriors. Saved again by Wheelinga. Outside it goes, back to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel over the top of the block, no touch. Point, Waldorf. Well, this is not the volleyball of several years ago and even a couple of years ago. The setter has been given a great deal of latitude now. There are far fewer setting errors called. Right side it goes, Sparts. Sparts bangs it off of the block for the kill. Dordt trails 11-9. Used to be that the officials would watch that spin coming off of the hands so closely. They'd listen for the double tap. Now, almost anything goes on that setter, and we saw that earlier. Waldorf on their second contact. Serving is Peyton Popma. Popma, floater, back line, controlled by the libero for Waldorf. Set goes right side. Dordt unable to close it. And a kill for the Warriors and Anna Longhenry. Longhenry with the kill. McKenna Marlowe into the contest as the libero. And Waldorf owns a 12-9 lead. 12-9 our score. And Waldorf has service. Serve taken by Wheelinga. Gets it over to Heisman. Sparts cross court. Controlled by Waldorf. They keep it in play. And we've got 4 contacts called on Waldorf. The attack by Goodner never made it over the net. Dordt trails 12-10. 12-10 our score. Midland earlier today beat Mount Marty in women's volleyball 3-1. Men's soccer, Morningside over Doane 5-1. Dordt lost to Concordia 2-0 in men's soccer. Serve by Jackson, controlled by the Warriors. Warriors attacking off high hands. Dordt pushes it back. Did Wolfswinkel. Now pushed right back to the defenders. Wheelinga throws it high over to Caparis. Caparis with the swing and the kill. Well, usually when Dort's able to get it to Caparis, many times good things happen. And serving will be Carly Jackson. Jackson, the floater, just over the net. Here comes Waldorf attacking. Long Henry, and we've got a player in the net again for the defenders. They're going to catch Myra Carlson that time. So rather than a tie, Waldorf regains the lead at 13 to 11. I should say retains the lead at 13 to 11. Short serve controlled by Caparis. Gets it back to Jackson. Right side Carlson. Carlson with a swing. Dug by the Waldorf Warriors. Saved by Wheelinga. Down ball by Caparis. Over the block. Saved by Waldorf. Warriors attacking. Right side Long Henry. Saved by Wheelinga. Bumped over the net by Jackson. Free ball Waldorf. Warriors attack. Outside. And banged into the net by Goodner. Point defenders. It's 13 to 12. So Lainey Wolfswinkel now serving. Her team is trailing 13 to 12, trying to crawl back into a tie. Set goes outside and banged off of the block and off the antenna. Emily Goodner with a kill. And it's 14 to 12. So Waldorf right now able to fight off the Dordt rallies. And Cifuentes will serve. Waldorf leading 14 to 12 in set number 1. Serve taken by the defenders. Outside it goes Doctor. Doctor attacks middle back, unable to put it away. Goodner with the swing, dug by Doof. Quick attack. Carlson unable to put it down. Set comes back right side over the top of the block. Taken by Beckering. Gets it over to Jackson. Backing away. Gets it over to Carlson. Carlson with a tip and the kill. Crafty move that time by Carlson, making it 14 to 13. And serving will be Beckering. So Kylie Beckering has service. And Beckering, low hard serve taken by the Warriors. They've been able to fight off the defenders so far. Saved by Dordt momentarily. Jackson got an arm on it, but a kill for the Warriors, and it's back to 15 to 13. Dakota Wesleyan has 2 matches remaining as they fight for Dordt for that 4th spot and home court in the first round of the GPAC quarterfinals. Play Dordt and Briarcliff both on the road. Controlled by the defenders. Doctor over to Jackson. Jackson Wag. Wag tip kill. When the defenders have been able to get it in system and have options, they've done okay. It's those out of systems where Waldorf has cashed in and Dordt's been unable to extend volleys. 15-14 defenders down 1. Serving is Heisman. Heisman a little more mustard on that one. Attack and missing sideline. Hitting it wide and out of bounds is Closter, and we're tied 15 all. 15 to 15 our score. Chloe Heisman serving. And Heisman with the serve to the back line, long and out of bounds, and the defenders unable to take the lead. Defenders have not led since it was 5-4. It's 16-15 Waldorf right now. Serving is Waldorf's Peyton Closter, taken by Beckering, right side, Doctor, kill. We're tied 16 all. 16-16 our score. Under 10 minutes to go in Seward. The Defender women's soccer team holding a 1-0 lead. We'll tell you about the importance of that as well if we get to the finish of set number 1. This one's taken a little while as the teams go point and point. And hitting it long and out of bounds. No touch at the net, and the defenders have their first lead since it was 5-4. 17-16 on the attack error that time by Jalen Hovinga. So Hovinga with the attack error. Now Dordt returns the favor with a service error. Dordt a few service errors today, 4 of them to be exact, to go with 3 aces. We're tied 17 all. So 17-17. And the jump serve taken by the defenders to the middle. Wag tools it off of the block for the kill. And there again, Dordt had options with their setter. They found Wag, and Wag finishes it off 18-17. (18-17) defenders leading. Floater, middle back, taken by Maleva. Through the block and hitting it long and out of bounds. We had a touch called by the back judge for the Warriors. So we're tied at 18-18. No complaints that time by the Waldorf bench. So 18-18 our score. And serving for the Warriors will be Kirschner. Kirschner's serve taken by Wheelinga. Gets it to Heisman. Right side Sparts. Roll shot. Saved by the libero Marlowe. Right side through the block. Saved by Heisman. Beckering with a bump set outside. This is Wolfswinkel unable to put it down. Middle back. Waldorf attacking. Off of the block for the kill is Long Henry. Long Henry gets Waldorf back in front 19-18. 19-18. Defenders trailing Waldorf, and that'll go as an ace. So the Waldorf Warriors creeping in front. Ashley Kirschner with the ace serve. It's 20-18 Waldorf. We've got a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
This is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping, and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Transform your health and wellness with 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family-owned and located in downtown Sioux Center. German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at GermanFarmers.com.
Today's broadcast. The defenders trailing Waldorf 20-18. Over in Seward, Concordia gets a goal late, and they've tied it 1-1 with less than 5 minutes to go. Serve taken by Wheelinga, gets it over to Heisman, outside, Wolfswinkel, blocked at the net, point Waldorf, and Waldorf leads it 21-18. So Dordt used a timeout. Unable to get the point out of the timeout, though, and it's 21-18. And the serve to the back line, taken by Wheelinga. Heisman, quick attack, Carlson with the kill. Well, let's see if the defenders have a little something left. Trailing 21-19. Checking into the contest will be Carly Jackson. So Jackson has service. Controlled by the Warriors. Warriors attacking middle, and a kill out of the middle for Sukup, and it's 22-19, so every time he goes side out, Waldorf creeps that much closer to taking set number one. And serving will be Maya Augustine. Serve taken by Wheelinga, gets it to Jackson, dumps it over, and they call the pancake save, and saved by Wheelinga, keeping it alive. Passed over the net by Beckering, saved by Waldorf. Waldorf off the attack and the kill for Goodner. Goodner makes it 23-19. The defenders have one timeout remaining. Timeout on the floor, charge to the Dordt defenders, trailing 23-19. Let's take a 1-minute break. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Augustine serving for Waldorf. Waldorf with a 23-19 advantage. And the serve taken by Wheelinga. Gets it over to Jackson. Shoots it over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with the attack. Dug by Waldorf. Waldorf attacking around the block. That's Goodner. Here comes Dordt. Right side, Caparis. Caparis with the swing and the kill. 23-20. Defenders down by 3, but running out of time. Serving will be Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with service. Her team trailing 23-20. An overpass, and Carlson unable to put it away. Waldorf scrambling to it. They pass it over the net. Free ball taken by Caparis. Jackson outside it goes Doctor. Doctor with the attack. Misses long and out of bounds. Point Waldorf. Dordt had their chance. The attack goes long, and now it's 24-20, and Waldorf with a chance to sneak out with set number 1. Cifuentes will serve with the defenders trailing by 4. And the serve to the back line, taken by Doof. Gets it over to Jackson. Back to Caparis. Caparis with the swing and the kill. Well, the defenders, the margin for error gone now. Trailing by 3, you need 3 more points to force extra points. Kylie Beckering serving. And Beckering with the short serve taken by the libero Marlowe. Outside it goes, and tooling it off the block for the kill is Goodner. And Waldorf takes set number 1, 25-21. 25-21, Waldorf wins set number 1. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with set number 2 from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes.
Cast brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes. It's for the entire community, whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants. Offices in Sioux Center and Lamar's, helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference.
Here at the DeWitt Gym, we head to set number 2 with Waldorf owning a 1-0 lead in the match. Seward, Nebraska, they've gone final. Concordia and Dordt play to a 1-1 stalemate. Both teams get a point in the standings in the table. Concordia now 21 points, Dordt 20 points. Doane has 19 and Hastings sitting at 17. Hastings could still catch the defenders and tie them in effect. They have 2 games remaining, so a pair of wins, and Dordt has Northwestern remaining on the schedule, so there's three potential points remaining for Dordt as they host Northwestern on Wednesday, so still a fair amount to be decided in terms of Great Plains Athletic Conference women's soccer. Thought maybe the defenders would be able to squeak one out with Concordia today, and that would change the complexion of things dramatically. As it is, they get a tie. Both teams pick up a point. They're still chasing Morningside, who has 22 points through 9 contests. Defenders in set number 1 in this volleyball match, led by Haley Caparis with 3 kills. Dordt 9 kills to 16 for Waldorf. And Waldorf starts with an ace serve. So right now, Waldorf has momentum, and the defenders have not responded. Waldorf grabbed the momentum from an 18-18 tie, scoring 3 points in a row to extend the lead to 21-18. And they have not let up as the defenders unable to rally. Now we're tied 1-1. So this is the final Dordt competition happening today. Women's and men's soccer played. Men lost 2-0 to Concordia. Women tied 1-1. Football team was a 17-14 winner over Midland. And the hockey team a 12-0 winner over Drury after a nail-biter yesterday. Passed over the net, free ball. Beckering, Jackson. Outside it goes Doctor. Doctor off of the tape. Saved by Waldorf. Warriors attacking. Set goes outside, and the kill for Goodner. Goodner makes it 2-1, and the defenders have not played with any momentum here in the match so far. The closest they've had to any momentum was when they came back and took a very brief lead at 18-17. Serve, cross-court taken by Doctor, gets it over to Jackson, right side Caparis. Caparis with the kill, we're tied 2-2. Caparis ties it up at 2-2. Football action earlier today. Briarcliff a winner over Doane, 28-21 in the GPAC. Dakota Wesleyan a 33-14 win over Waldorf. Short serve controlled by Waldorf. And a kill out of the middle for Waldorf and Peyton Closter. It's 3-2. So Closter records the kill. Mount Marty and Hastings football, they're tied 20-20 late in the game. Looks like they might be headed to overtime in Yankton. Serve is a floater, taken by Doof. Gets it over to Jackson. Quick attack, Wag. Wag pushes it over. Saved by Waldorf. Warriors attacking. Around the block, that's Hovinga. Here comes Dordt. Back to Doctor. Blocked. Saved by Beckering. Comes back right side. Caparis. Caparis off of the block. Saved by Waldorf. Warriors attacking. Outside Goodner. Goodner blocked at the net. Saved by Waldorf again. They'll go to Goodner again. Dordt puts the block up, and Goodner tools it off the block for the kill. 4-2, defenders trailing Waldorf here in set number 2. Right now, Waldorf with 23 more attacks than the defenders. And Carly Jackson unable to get a clean assist, a clean set over to Doctor. Drops to the floor. It's 5-2. 5-2 our score. Taken by Doof. Gets it over to Jackson. Jackson sets Doctor. Doctor with the kill from the outside, making it 5-3. Checking into the contest is Chloe Heisman. So Heisman has service. And the Waldorf Warriors set to receive. And the serve goes cross court. Controlled Marlowe. Marlowe sets to the middle. Dordt gets a block up. No touch. We had ball never making it over the net. And the defenders lead at trail 5-4. Serving will be Heisman, Wag, Doctor, and Sparts. Your attackers for the defenders and blockers right now. Saved by Waldorf. They'll set right side through the block. Taken by Beckering. Gets it over to Heisman. Now Wag. Wag blocked at the net. Point Waldorf. It's 6-4. Well, the defender volleyball team has one home match remaining after tonight in the regular season. That'll be against Dakota Wesleyan this Wednesday. Then have the weekend off before concluding regular season play against Morningside. Pretty much a lock to make the postseason GPAC tournament, the 8-team field. Set goes to the middle. Doctor. Doctor hits it long and out of bounds. Point Waldorf. It's 7-4. 7-4. Maleva serving. And Maleva with the jump serve short, taken by Doctor. Heisman under it. Gets it back to Doctor. Doctor unable to put it away. Waldorf attacking. Set goes high. Off the block. Saved by Heisman. Keeps it alive. Doctor gets it back over to Sparts. Sparts hits it long and out of bounds. Point Waldorf. It's 8-4. Well, if you're Dordt, you don't want... Got to stay within contact, or I like to call it contact at least. You don't want it stretching beyond 4 points, really. Short serve, and that'll go as an ace. 9-4 Waldorf. Dordt's going to use a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes. It's for the entire community, whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
Nine to 4. The defenders trailing by 5, and defenders have been on their heels and playing from behind most of the way. They had a brief lead late in set number 1 at 18-17. Serve controlled by Doctor. Gets it to Heisman. Heisman middle Sparts. Sparts with a swing, dug up and over, free ball for the defenders. Heisman has to take the first contact, though. They set it back over to Doctor. Doctor with a kill. 9-5 our score. You got to get some sort of spark with the defenders here. Haley Wheelinga will check into the match. Also checking in Elaney Wolfswinkle, Wag, and Sparts. Also playing for the defenders. The attackers. Set goes to the middle, and the Dordt defenders unable to close the block on the attack by Closter. 10-5 Waldorf. Closter has service. And Closter's serve is an ace. 11-5. Well, Dordt got 1 point out of the timeout. And now Waldorf has responded with back-to-back points. One a kill by Closter, the other an ace serve. And now Closter serving with her team in control, 11-5 in set number 2. Outside it goes to Wolfswinkel. And Wolfswinkel with the kill. So Wolfswinkel with the kill. New player checking in to serve for the defenders. This will be Maddie Jackson. And Jackson serve a floater taken by Waldorf. Warriors attack off high hand, saved by Jackson. Gets it over to Heisman outside Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with the tap of the kill. 11-7. Maddie Jackson, a freshman from Sioux City, Iowa, the younger sister of Carly Jackson. And serving for the defenders, again, will be Maddie Jackson. Her short serve controlled by the Warriors. Warriors attack, back set, and hitting it long and out of bounds. The attack by Hovinga, point defenders. Dordt trails 11-8. Well, Dordt begins this rally down 6. They've cut it in half. Love to see them string something together here, get a little confidence rolling. Waldorf, outside attack. Dug by Wheelinga, gets it Heisman, back over to Carlson. Carlson with a tip of the kill. It's 11-9. 11-9, the defenders back to within 2. Now, might be feeling a momentum shift. Jackson serving. And Jackson served to the back line, might be an ace. It gets caught up in the ceiling and with the basketball hoop as well. Waldorf has to play it out of the ceiling. Dordt then gets the set right side over to Myra Carlson, and Carlson hits it wide and out of bounds. 12-9. 12-9 our score. Waldorf has service. So the Warriors stave off the first rally. Taken by Wheelinga, back to Heisman, right side, Sparts with a swing. Nice dig that time by Maleva. Dordt now on the attack, and on the line, it's ruled in. It's 12-10. Our score. Jackson has service. This is Carly Jackson now. Carly Jackson serve controlled. Here comes Waldorf. Waldorf right side attack. Dordt closes the block that time. Waldorf scrambling. Maleva. Down ball. Sideline shot. Misses wide and out of bounds. And the defenders trail 12-11. So the defenders, since it was 11-5, a 6-1 rally, and now trying to tie it. Carly Jackson has service. Jackson serve taken by Maleva. Controlled. Waldorf attack. Saved by Caparis, and they run out of room, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the defenders. Point Warriors, it's 13-11. Women's basketball was a winner last night. Men's basketball a winner as well. They defeated William Woods handily. Women's team went to Viterbo and won handily as well. Serve taken by Wheelinga. Gets it over to Jackson. Carly to Caparis. Caparis with the kill. Haley Caparis with the kill. Caparis with 5 kills, 7 total attacks, a 7-14 kill efficiency. 13-12. Warriors leading by a point, serving the defenders in Wolfswinkel into the net, point Waldorf. It's 14-12. 14-12 defenders. So Augustine will serve. Augustine wearing tights. She's got a knee brace on one leg and knee pad on the other. Right side attack, it goes to Caparis. Caparis into the net, 15-12. So those points that Dordt worked so hard to get back, Waldorf has now extended the lead back to 3 at 15-12. 15-12. Serve controlled. Beckering gets it over to Jackson. Shoots it over to Doctor. Doctor misses long and out of bounds. Point Waldorf. It's 16-12, and it's back to a 4-point difference after Dordt had it down to 1 on 2 different occasions. 12-11 and 13-12. Maleva. Controlled by Beckering. Back to Jackson. Jackson. Doctor. Doctor blocked at the net. Point Waldorf. It's 17-12, and Dordt might need a timeout. Trail by 5, and you got to stop the run now. Dordt right now electing to not utilize the timeout. They've used 1. Serve taken by Beckering. Gets it over to Jackson. Set goes middle to Carlson. Carlson over the kill. It's 17-13. Well, now the defenders have to put together another rally. They did it in set 1, and then Waldorf pulled away again. They got back to 1 on 2 different occasions here in set 2, and Waldorf pulls away, and they lead by 4 right now. Serving is Beckering. Beckering, serve controlled by the Warriors and Kirschner, and tooling it off of the block out of the middle is Closter. It's 18-13. 18-13 defenders, down 5. So Waldorf has been in control. And Cifuentes serving. And the short serve taken by Doof. Gets it over to Jackson. Outside to Doctor. Banks off of the block. Saved by Weg. Pump set by Doof. Doof. Power tip. Doctor. Doctor over the kill. It's 18-14. So the defenders now a 53-48 advantage in terms of total attacks. Waldorf with 5 service aces to Dordt's 3. Right there's a difference. And points from blocks, 2-0. Waldorf with the advantage. Dordt has yet to close a block and get a point. Taken by Sparks on the first contact. Over to Heisman. Now Weg. Weg banks it off of the block, but down on Dordt's side. Point Waldorf. Waldorf scores a point off of the block. It's 19-14. 19-14 Waldorf. Serving will be Maleva. And Maleva lines it up and sends it to the back line, and that's an ace. It dies on the back line, 20-14. Dordt's going to use a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute. Back at the DeWitt Gym where the Dordt defenders trail Waldorf 20-14 in set number 2. And the defenders in dire need of a comeback as they trail in the match 1-0. Outside goes Sparks. Sparks blocked at the net. Point Waldorf. It's 21-14. 21-14 our score. Defenders trailing. And Waldorf threatening to run away and hide with this one unless Dordt can put together a string of points. That goes to Weg. Weg with the tip. And now Waldorf unable to they return it one time, and Weg puts the busted play point away as the ball was hanging above the net, and she taps it down. 21-15 defenders, down by 6. So Wheelinga serving. Defenders need to get on a roll of some sort. Short serve taken by Waldorf. Warriors attacking. Set goes to the middle off high hand. Saved by Wheelinga. Gets it over to Heisman. Right side it goes Sparts. Sparts down the line. Dug by Waldorf. Waldorf attacking. Dordt puts the block up, and finally they get a point off of a block. The defenders put the block up on Kalen Cook, and the defenders trail 21-16. 21-16. And short serve controlled. Waldorf attacking. Power tip covered by Heisman. Gets it over to Wheelinga. Wheelinga outside it goes. Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with the kill. 21-17. So 21-17. Defenders down by 4. And again, the margin for error fairly slim. Like to get a couple more back here. And a knuckleball serve taken by Waldorf. Warriors attacking right side, and the defenders try to put the block up, but they're unable to close it. Hovinga with the kill. It's 22-17. 22-17. Waldorf in front. Dordt can ill afford to allow points at this point. Waldorf leading 1-0, courtesy their 25-21 win in set 1. Wolfswinkel blocked at the net. Point Waldorf. It's 23-17. Dordt's out of timeouts. Peyton Closter serving. And Closter has serve. It's taken by the defenders in backering right side. Sparts unable to put it down. Waldorf pushes it over, free ball. Taken by Backering, gets it over to Heisman. Now Wag with a kill. 23-18, defenders down 5. And Maddie Jackson is serving for the defenders. And Jackson serves short, controlled by Waldorf. Waldorf attacking off high hands, and a kill for the Warriors. They're at set point. 24-18. The Warriors. Kalen Cook recording that kill. So 6-point lead with 1 point to go for the Warriors. Balderson serving. And Balderson serve short, taken by Wheelinga. Roll shot by the defenders. Warriors scrambling, and it's pushed into the block. And Dordt gets a block put up with Wolfswinkel and Carlson. It's 24-19. 24-19, defenders down 5, and Carly Jackson's got to serve the defenders to 5 straight points here. And the serve to the back line, taken by Waldorf. Warriors attack, set right side, banged off of the block, busted play. Dordt gets it up. That's Backering, gets it over to Caparis. Caparis with a kill. It's 24-20. Caparis now with a team-high 6 kills. Goodner has match honors with 7 for Waldorf. And serving again, it's Carly Jackson. Jackson. Serve controlled. Waldorf attacking, set outside. Block put up by the defenders. It's 24-21. Caparis and Carlson team up for the block. And the defenders now down by 3. This time out brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
24-21, Waldorf leading by 3. I was just looking at the Midland volleyball score. They defeated Mount Marty earlier today, 3-1. Carly Jackson serving, controlled by the Warriors. They'll attack. Set goes to the middle. Dug by Wheelinga. Got it over to Carlson. Wolfswinkel roll shot, controlled by the Warriors. Warriors dump it over, saved by Wheelinga. Back to Jackson. Wolfswinkel banks it off of the block, and a kill for Wolfswinkel. 24-22, defenders down 2, still fighting off set point. So Carly Jackson has service. Jackson. Her serve taken by Balderson. Overpass. Carlson puts it away. 24-23. Defenders back to within 1. So Myra Carlson puts that one away. Dordt trailing 24-23. Trying to force extra points here. Serving is Carly Jackson. Jackson, floater to the back line, taken by Balderson. Bump set goes outside. Right, the attack goes wide and out of bounds by Kaylin Cook, and the defenders have tied it 24-all. The defenders have not led in this set. 24-24 the score. Serving Carly Jackson. Jackson to the back line, taken by Balderson. Set goes to the middle. Dordt puts a block up. Free ball for the defenders. Wheeling at Jackson. Jackson outside. Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with the swing and the kill. 8 straight points by the defenders, and Waldorf will pull the trigger and call a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute. We return to action. Warriors receive the serve. Passed over the net, free ball for the defenders. Wheelinga right side, Kaparis with the kill, and the defenders come from down 24-18 to win set 2 and even the match at 1 set apiece. And with an 8-0 run to close the set, and the defenders have knotted it at 1 set apiece. We head to set number 3. Boils down to a best-of-3 match over the final 3 sets here this afternoon. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with a rundown of the numbers and a look around the conference right after this 2-minute timeout.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a team member or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. There's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has for each game, and that's a game plan. And no matter the outcome of the game, there's tremendous value in growth in working together as a team to execute that game plan. What about you? Do you have a game plan for your financial life? Or are you so busy with everything else that life throws your way? If you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours and hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, the planning firm here in Sioux Center has been helping households build and execute their financial game plans on all the things more important than money. I'm Tom DeYoung, president of the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule a complimentary Discover meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your financial game plan on all the things in your life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts Radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
We're back at the DeWitt Gym where the Dordt Defenders tie it up 1-1 with a come-from-behind win in set number 2, scoring 8 points in a row to fight off set point and a 2-0 deficit. The Defenders so far in this one, 27 kills to 24 for Waldorf. Dordt a 188 kill efficiency, Waldorf 177. Waldorf 5 points off of blocks, Dordt with 3. Service errors, Waldorf has 3, the Defenders have 5. Dordt is led by Caparis with 7 kills. Wolfswinkel and Carlson each have 6. 8 assists for Heisman, 15 for Jackson. For Waldorf, they are topped by Goodner with 7 kills and 5 kills for Closter. 6 digs for Wheelinga to lead the Defenders. In the conference, volleyball play, 2 matches are in the books. Hastings a 3-1 winner over Doane. Midland a 3-1 winner over Mount Marty. Overpass taken by the Defenders. Carlson goes back over to Wolfswinkel, unable to put it down. Waldorf attacking Goodner. Goodner around the block, saved by the Defenders. Set goes to the middle, and the swing by Carlson, controlled by Waldorf. Waldorf attacking around the block, saved by Wolfswinkel. Gets it back, does Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel blocked at the net, point Waldorf. Waldorf leads 1-0. So the Defenders lost set 1, 25-21. They win set 2, 26-24, and we head to set number 3. Our match right at an hour old now. They set outside Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel off of the block, saved by Waldorf. Waldorf attacking, and Waldorf out of the middle for the kill. That's Closter. Closter with the kill. It's 2-0 Waldorf. GPAC football, I was keeping an eye on that Mount Marty Hastings game. Hastings ends up winning it with a late field goal, 23-20. Caparis with a kill out of the middle. Haley Caparis makes it 2-1. 2-1 our score. The Defenders will be serving with Lainey Wolfswinkel. And Wolfswinkel serve to the sideline, taken by the Warriors. Warriors attacking outside Goodner. Goodner with a kill. And it's 3-1. 3-1 the score. And serving for Waldorf will be Cifuentes. Cifuentes serving. And Cifuentes serves short, taken by Beckering, gets it over to Jackson. Jackson unable to put it away. Carlson, here comes Waldorf. Goodner off high hand, saved by Beckering. Goes back over to Jackson, pushed to the back corner by Carlson. Waldorf reloads right side. Unable to put it away. Closter, Dordt attacking, back over to Doctor, unable to put it down on the tip. Here comes right side Caparis, blocked at the net, covered by Beckering. Jackson outside Doctor. Doctor off high hand, saved by Waldorf. Marathon point, set back over to Goodner. Dug by Beckering, gets it over to Jackson. Tipped over the net by Carlson. Carlson with a kill. Myra Carlson back into the lineup today, getting a fair amount of action. She has 16 attacks with 7 kills. We've not seen Ada Deckers today as the Defenders continue to tinker with the lineup. Beckering, low hard serve, taken by Waldorf. Warriors, Goodner, blocked at the net. Warriors keep it alive. Goodner passes it over the net, covered by Duke. Back over to Jackson. Back set Caparis. Caparis takes something off of that with the kill. 3-3 the score. Haley Caparis with the kill. The score, and serving will be Beckering. Kylie Beckering serve into the tape. Point Waldorf. It's 4-3. GPAC women's soccer earlier today. The Defender women end up in a 1-1 tie with the Concordia Bulldogs. Hastings is playing Briar Cliff later tonight. They always play that late game in Hastings. Doof, Beckering, right side Caparis. Caparis with the kill. They have not had an answer for Caparis whenever the defenders have gone to her. Now, sometimes that is limited by being in system, but Caparis, 10 kills, 1 error, 14 total attacks so far for the sophomore from Ireton, Iowa. Served by Heisman, goes long and out of bounds, and Waldorf regains the lead at 5-4. So GPAC standings in volleyball. Hastings goes to 3-10. Doane falls to 3-10. Serve cross court, taken by Beckering. Gets it over to Heisman. Right side Doctor. Doctor down the line, misses it wide and out of bounds. It's 6-4 Waldorf. Midland a winner over Mount Marty, so they move to 11-3. Mount Marty slides to 3-10. There's a fight for the final spot in the conference playoffs beginning 2 weeks from today. Goes over to Sparks. Sparks with a kill. Dordt back to within a point at 6-5. Well, as much fun as it was for the defenders to come from behind in set number 2, you don't want to need to replicate that. Stay within contact. Maybe build a little lead yourself. Wheeling a floater, backline, misses long and out of bounds. It's 7-5. Conference standings in that women's volleyball race. Northwestern and Concordia are 12-0 and 12-1. Northwestern owns the win over the Bulldogs. And I think I might actually be one short on Northwestern. I believe they're 13-0, actually. Outside it goes, Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel roll shot, saved by the Warriors. Warriors attack right side, and the attack goes wide and out of bounds. And even if it wasn't out of bounds, it certainly appeared that Long Henry was in the net on that follow through. That is not what they called, though. They said it was just simply an attack that went wide and out of bounds. 7-6, Waldorf leading. Maddie Jackson has service. Jackson, short serve, taken by the Warriors. Warriors attacking through the block. That was Sukup. Dordt attacking Sparts. Sparts with a kill. We're tied 7-all. So we have a tie at 7-7. And serving is Jackson. Jackson, low hard serve, nearly an overpass. Waldorf attacking out of the middle and missing wide and out of bounds is Long Henry, and the defenders have an 8-7 lead. The defenders, their biggest lead today, 3-1 and 4-2 in set number 1. Other than that, and they matched that 2-point lead with a late 26-24 lead in set number 2. Taken by Wheelinga, gets it over to Carlson. Wolfswinkel over the block, saved by Maleva. Set goes to the middle. Sukup unable to put it away. Wheelinga with a bump set outside. Sparts cross court kill. Taryn Sparts with the kill, and the Dordt defenders lead 9-7. 9-7 our score. Defenders by 2. Short serve controlled by the Warriors. Warriors attacking middle, and a kill out of the middle for Sukup. Dakota Wesleyan has the day off today. They're the team that Dordt is fighting for, one of the teams that Dordt is fighting for 4th place with. Right now the defenders in 4th place, but Dakota Wesleyan right there a half game back. They're hoping for a Waldorf win today, then it'd be a tie. Set right side, and Sparts banks it off of the block for the kill. Dordt leads 10-8. And I was one short on the Northwestern count. They're 13-0 in league play, so they're in front of Concordia by a game with 3 to go. Midland pretty firmly entrenched in third at 11-3. They can finish no worse than a tie for third, it appears to me. Set goes outside, and we've got a player in the net for Waldorf. Point defenders. Dordt leads 11-8. I would say there are 4 teams fighting for that fourth place spot, and 3 of them play each other in a round robin of sorts here down the stretch. Dordt's involved. Down the line controlled by Goodson. Unable to put it away. They're covering it. It's Long Henry, and the setter has to race for it. And Balderson unable to get there, and Waldorf will now call the timeout. Timeout on the floor, charged to the Warriors. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes. It's for the entire community, whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
The Dordt defenders with a 12-8 lead here in set number 3, and what a reversal it has been since the defenders trailed 24-18 in set number 2, rallied to win set 2, 26-24 with an 8-0 run, and have been playing much more inspired volleyball since then. Myra Carlson out of the middle for a kill, and it's 13-8. 13-8 defenders by 5. GPAC football standings, Dordt men, the football team, is atop the league. 7-0 after their win today over Midland, 17-14. Set goes outside, Wolfswinkel blocked at the net, but a Dordt player contacts it as it goes heads out of bounds, and it's 13-9, so that ends the run of 8 out of 9 points for the defenders to go from down 7-5 to up 13-8. Now it's 13-9 with that point. Serve, taken by Wolfswinkel, gets it over to Jackson. Right side, Caparis with a kill. They can't stop her right now, 14-9. You take a look at the football standings. Dordt's atop the league. Morningside is sitting a game back at 6-1, and then you've got Concordia at 5-2. They absorbed a loss today to Morningside. Served to the back corner, controlled by the Warriors from Waldorf. Saved by Jackson. Carlson throws it over to Caparis. Caparis with another kill. Haley Caparis having one of those nights where everything she touches turns to gold. 12 kills, 1 error, 16 total attacks. She's hitting almost 700 for her kill efficiency. That will win you some matches or give you a chance at least. Goodner on the serve receive, gets the attack now, unable to put it down. Wolfswinkel digs it, comes back over to Doctor, and all of a sudden the defenders. This is the defender team we were more accustomed to seeing in recent history, especially after their win over Midland last Saturday. A little bit of a slow start here today, but now they seem to have it rolling, up 16-9. This time out brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute. Lainey Wolfswinkel with service for the defenders at 16-9. Set goes to the middle, unable to put it away on the tap. Here comes Caparis. Caparis with the swing, and we've got a player in the net for Waldorf. That's Peyton Closter. It's 17-9. 17-9. Serving will be Wolfswinkel. So the defenders leading by 8. And Wolfswinkel with the jump serve, and Wolfswinkel's serve controlled by Waldorf. Waldorf trailing by 8 now, and Dordt puts a block up. Carlson and Doctor record the block, and the defenders extend the lead to 18-9. Dordt was down in this one 7-5. Since then, they've gone on a 13-2 run. 18-9 our score. Serve controlled by the Warriors. Warriors attacking. Comes back right side around the block. That was long Henry. Dordt unable to get the busted play. And now for the defenders, you don't want a reversal of set number 2. You've got the lead. You're maintaining it. See if you can just simply keep the momentum and get to set 4 with a 2-1 lead and the momentum on your side. Cifuentes with service. And Cifuentes, short serve taken by Doctor, gets it over to Jackson. Set goes to the middle. Carlson with a kill. It's 19-10. Myra Carlson today, 9 kills, 1 error, 17 total attacks. Caparis and Carlson combined 21 kills, 2 errors, 34 total attacks. Service into the net by Beckering. It's 19-11. Well, you can ill afford to relax here. We saw what happened to Waldorf in set number 2, and that really has led to won't call it an avalanche yet, but certainly a snowball running downhill. Set right side over to Caparis. Caparis, another kill. Why not? Caparis, 14 kills. It's 20-11. They just have not matched up with her well at the net at all. And it's not like she comes up and surprises you because her numbers have been good all season long. Waldorf obviously putting their focus on other Dordt players, but Caparis has had a great match. Weg and Sparch put a block up, but sneaking it through is Cook. It's 20-12. And Peyton Closter has service. Closter serving. And Closter jump serve taken by the defenders. Comes back. Right side Doctor. Doctor off high hand. Saved by the Warriors. Warriors attacking. Right side. And tooling it off the block for the kill is Hovinga. Hovinga gets Waldorf back to within 20-13. The defenders are led by Caparis with 14 kills. Myra Carlson has 9. Carlson also with 2 block assists. Wheelinga and Beckering, the team leaders, with 8 digs each. Set goes to the middle and an off speed as Doctor catches the tape and it falls over. It's 21-13. Waldorf has used both of their timeouts. They trailed 21-13. And Haley Wheelinga has service. And Wheelinga's serve is controlled by Waldorf. No, their passing hasn't been as sharp either. Wheelinga saves it to Heisman. Heisman picks it up over to Sparks. Sparks with a kill down the line. It's 22-13. Well, if you're Waldorf now, your focus almost turns to set number 4. They trail 2-1. And the serve by Wheelinga controlled. Here comes Waldorf outside, through the block, and the kill, Cook. 22-14. Defenders by 8. So Dordt leading by 8. Serving Waldorf. This is Balderson, and Balderson with an ace. It's 22-15. Well, a comeback is unlikely, but we did see one already tonight from a big deficit. Short serve taken by Wolfswinkel. Gets it back outside. Wolfswinkel down the line. Saved by Waldorf. Waldorf for the down ball. Controlled by the defenders. Wielinga. Right side it goes. Sparts. Banks it off the block. There for the cover is Weg. Controlled by Heisman. Outside it goes to Wolfswinkel. And Wolfswinkel blocked at the net. It's 22-16. So this one not done yet. Dordt was up comfortably. And now Waldorf mounting a comeback. Serving will be Balderson. This Waldorf team 2-10 in conference play. All 10 of their losses this year coming in conference play. They're 8-0 outside the league. Pushed over the net, saved. Dordt picks it up, pass it over. Free ball. Waldorf sets to the middle. Covered by Wielinga. Kept it alive, got it over to Heisman. Sets Wolfswinkel, unable to put it down. Now the attack from the right side and the kill for the Warriors. And Long Henry. Long Henry makes it 22-17. Waldorf on a 4-0 run. They're back to within 5, 22-17. Timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more after this.
Broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
(22-17), defenders by 5. And serving for the Warriors will be Balderson. Waldorf trying to tighten it up. And Balderson's serve is an ace. Ooh, maybe I spoke too soon earlier, talking about a 2-1 lead for the defenders. Dordt still with a cushion, but Waldorf on a 5-0 run. They're back to within striking distance, 22-18. Dordt needs a point. Balderson, serve, controlled by Beckering. Back over to Heisman. Now Weg. Weg with the swing. Stab saved by Waldorf. Waldorf through the block is Long Henry, and Long Henry with the kill. 6 in a row by the Warriors. It's 22-19. 22-19, Waldorf down 3. Balderson doing the damage. The Marshfield, Wisconsin native, taken by Wolfswinkel. Back over to Heisman. Roll shot by Sparts. Unable to put it down. Here comes Waldorf. Waldorf blocked at the net. Now pushed over. And a kill for Sparts. Sparts stops the run. Dordt leads 23-19. A 6-0 run by the Warriors, making it interesting. And now Dordt will try to close it. 23-19, Maddie Jackson serving. So Jackson serving, and it is an ace serve for Maddie Jackson, and the defenders now at set point, threatening to take a 2-0 lead. 24-19, defenders by 5. Jackson, the freshman, doing the honors. Dordt trying to go up 2-1. Waldorf covers it. Right side, Long Henry unable to put it away. Dordt on the attack, tapped over the net by Carlson, saved by Waldorf. Warriors attacking outside, controlled by the defenders. Back over to Heisman. Right side it goes Sparts. Sparts roll shot, kill. The defenders fight off the Waldorf rally. They win set 3, 25-19. We head to set number 4. Dordt leading 2-1. Back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes. NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home. This broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes. Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell providing professional attention to every detail. To go along with 2 ace serves. The Defenders as a team 4 aces. Waldorf has 8 ace serves. So Waldorf right now using Dordt's recipe for success. They are serving aggressively, and they have 8 aces to Dordt's 4. Dordt also with 9 service errors to Waldorf's 3. So Waldorf hasn't given away many free points at the service line. Set number 4 on the way. Dordt leading 2-1. Gets it over to Wolfswinkel, unable to put it away. Here comes Waldorf. Waldorf attacking. Ball never makes it over the net. They don't call it, though. Now a power tip, and the Defenders surrender the point on the kill by Long Henry. Long Henry makes it 1-0. 1-0 our score. And the serve goes into the net. We're tied up 1-1. Well, I scribbled out some notes for what's coming up next week in terms of Dordt athletics. A relatively light week after running the gauntlet for the last 3 weeks or so with some home events. Serve controlled. Right side it goes, through the block, taken by Jackson, has to go for it at the last instant. Wolfswinkel gets it over to Caparis, and Caparis tries to tip it over, and she tips it into the net. One of the rare attack errors for Caparis here this evening. We have had a ton of events the last 3 weeks here in October, and this week a little lighter. We'll go through it in just a moment. Doctor gets it to Jackson. Jackson, Caparis. Caparis with the kill. Caparis ties it at 2-2. And I should remind you that you can find all of these schedules on the Dordt Athletics app. You can search Dordt Defenders on where you get your apps, and you'll be able to find it. Monday and Tuesday are open on the Dordt schedule. Serve is long and out of bounds by Beckering. Waldorf leads 3-2. So after Monday and Tuesday being open, we go to a couple of home events again on Wednesday. Dordt hosting Northwestern in women's and men's soccer Wednesday beginning at 5, and the volleyball team will host Dakota Wesleyan. JV at 6, varsity at 7:30. Serve taken by the defenders. Dordt trailing 3-2. And the kill out of the middle for Ellie Wegg. Wegg ties it at 3-3. Then Thursday, the basketball team is at is at Olathe, Kansas, facing Evangel for the first of 2 games. And then Friday, hockey team hosts Maryville. And men's basketball is on the road again. They're playing Mid-America Nazarene. Set goes outside, and the Dordt defenders put a block up. Wegg and Sparts, the Worthington Community High School teammates. Wegg and Sparts coming through for the block. And now the defenders with a 4-3 advantage. Serve to the back line is long and out of bounds. Point Waldorf, we're tied 4-4. Next Saturday looks to be busy, but not as busy as we have had in recent history. Men's GPAC tournament begins for soccer. Right now, the Dordt men on the outside looking in. They need to find a point against one of the conference frontrunners on Wednesday. Beckering gets it outside. Sparts with a swing. We're tied 4-4. Set goes right side, blocked at the net, and the defenders, Doctor and Wegg, teaming up for that block. Dordt leads 5-4. So men's soccer could potentially play on Saturday. Football will be on the road at Hastings next Saturday, and the Defender hockey team is at home against Maryville as they close down a string of 3 straight weekends at home. Wheeling goes serve, short, controlled by the Warriors. Outside it goes, through the block, taken by Beckering, gets it over, middle to Wegg. Wegg unable to put it away. Here comes Waldorf. Waldorf blocked at the net, pushed over. Sparts has to cover it. Comes back over to Heisman. Heisman, Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel into the tape. Point Waldorf. It's 5-5. 5-5 our score. So Closter has service. Controlled by Beckering, gets it over to Heisman. Right side, Sparts blocked at the net, and the defender's unable to cover it, and Waldorf has a 6-5 lead. Well, this is one where if you're Dordt, you've got the momentum. You need to just simply maintain it and not allow Waldorf much hope here in set 4. Warriors trying to reverse course from where they were at midway through set 3 when they were in a tailspin, if you will. Beckering unable to get to the attack by Sukup, and Waldorf leads now 7-5. This one just has the feeling of it's destined to go 5. 7-5 our score. Closter has service, the freshman, and her serve taken by Beckering. Outside it goes Sparts. Sparts, right side attack, kill. Defenders trail 7-6. 7-6 defenders. Maddie Jackson is serving. So Maddie Jackson serve, controlled by the Warriors. Warriors attack, back set right side. Dordt gets a block up, saved by the Warriors. Warriors attacking, outside roll shot. Saved by Heisman, kept it alive. Wheeling a bump set over to Sparts. Cross court shot, kill. Well, Taryn Sparts, and that's a case where you just keep attacking and try to get a swing on it. And Taryn Sparts with 9 kills. I think she only had 4 or 5 midway through set 3. Maddie Jackson, floater, controlled by the Warriors. Warriors attacking out of the middle. Tap back over by Wolfswinkel, saved by the Warriors. A roll shot. Wheelinga with a dig. Back over to Heisman. Heisman, Carlson. Carlson with a kill. Myra Carlson with the attack and the kill. Carlson, a 5'10 junior from Ankeny, Iowa. And the defenders have an 8-7 advantage. 8-7 our score. Serve controlled by the Warriors. Outside it goes, and missing it wide and out of bounds. That's Kaylin Cook. And the defenders now with a 9-7 lead, and they've scored 4 points in a row. It appears that Waldorf thinking about a timeout. Bree Ebenho. Thinking about a timeout, decides against it. Here comes Waldorf. Waldorf with the attack. Outside it goes. Dordt puts a block up, and Dordt gets a kill. A point off of a block, I should say. Ten to 7, defenders leading. And the short serve controlled. Here comes Waldorf. Waldorf with a roll shot. Cross-court shot taken by Wheelinga. Gets it back over to Heisman. Carlson pops it over the block. Saved by the defenders. Wheelinga outside it goes to Sparts. Sparts trying to make something out of that one as she's falling into the scorer's table. And unable to do so. Dordt leads 10 to 8. Well, the defenders with a 2-point lead. Serving for Waldorf is Balderson. Taken by Wheelinga, gets it right side, and down the line, unable to put it away. Here comes Dordt. Dordt on the attack, comes back middle to Carlson. Carlson with the kill. It's 11-8 defenders. Well, the defenders needed a monumental comeback in set number 2, but Dordt fans, I'm sure, are very glad they did. Otherwise, this one could have gotten away from the defenders. Right now, the defenders in position to win in 4 if they can hang on to the lead. Still a lot of volleyball yet to be played, though. Balderson sets it to the middle, unable to put it away. Wheelinga there on the cover. Right side it goes, Caparis. Caparis with the kill. Caparis has been the consistent producer for the defenders tonight. 16 kills, 2 errors, 21 total attacks, and we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute. The Dordt defenders come back with an ace serve by Carly Jackson, and right now the defenders with the momentum on their side, leading 13-8. Now Dordt had a substantial lead in set number 3 as well. Now an overpass. Jackson has to die for it, keeps it alive. Waldorf trying to catch Dordt in transition off high hands. Again, Jackson there to cover it. Right side it goes to Caparis. Caparis with another kill. 14-8. Caparis with 17 kills, and I know the temptation is to spread it around and try to get smart, but I'm reminded of what Tom Vandenbosch once said. He said, why not just keep going to the player until they stop her? And that's kind of what Dordt's doing right now. Short serve controlled, Waldorf. Waldorf attacking. Dordt puts a block up, but just a little late in closing it. Caparis and Carlson. And the kill for the Warriors and Sukup. It's 14-9. All that being said, Dordt's got to find a way to score another 11 points. Warriors serving. Controlled. Wheelinga. Middle Carlson. Carlson too close to the net, and she had no angle to work with. And Waldorf cuts it down to 4, 14-10. So Waldorf not dead yet. Boy, when you look at that schedule that we had in October for Dordt Athletics, it was a gauntlet. Feels like maybe a little bit of a reprieve in terms of number of competitions coming up. rolled over the block, saved by the defenders, and unable to keep it in play. And here comes Waldorf. Emily Goodner with the kill. It's 14-11. If I'm Coach Jackie Smith, I am thinking about a timeout just simply because you don't want this back and forth. You might have something to try and correct what's happening. 3-point run by Waldorf right now. Passed over the net. Free ball for the Warriors, and we have a touch at the net called on the defenders. And just like that, a 14-8 lead has become a 14-12 lead. Coach Jackie Smith up off of the bench. He elects to let it ride for the time being. Serve taken by Wolfswinkel, passed over the net, free ball. Here comes Waldorf. Right side attack, dug by Jackson. Wheelinga tracks after it, comes back to Caparis, blocked at the net. Here comes Dordt, comes back over to Jackson. Jackson taps it over the net. Now saved again by Jackson, comes back outside Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel taps it down the line for the kill. 15-12, so Dordt fights off the initial Warrior rally. And now the defenders with a 15-12 cushion. Defenders leading by 3. See if they can get some points back here after surrendering the lead, a substantial lead. Now they've got to try and get it back. Doctor with a swing, dug by Marlowe. Dordt reloads, right side, Caparis blocked at the net, pushed back by Caparis, and putting it down is Goodner. Goodner gets her team back to within 2 at 15-13. Well, anytime you feel like you can breathe and relax, you're in danger of surrendering a string of points, and the defenders, I don't know if they relaxed, but the Warriors took advantage. Caparis with another kill, 18. Haley Caparis with the kill. So Kylie Beckering has service. And Beckering serve short. Could be an ace. No. Waldorf keeps it in play. Passed over the net by Long Henry. Saved by the defenders. Outside it goes Doctor. Doctor cross court. Marlowe unable to square it up and get the clean dig. And the Dordt defenders have a 17-13 lead. 17-13 our score. Our score, saved by Jackson. Dordt attacking, right side Caparis. Caparis sneaks it inside the antenna, and Caparis with another kill. She's got 19. 18-13, defenders by 5, and we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 1 minute. NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes, it's for the entire community. Whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
The Dordt defenders with an 18-13 lead, and Kylie Beckering sends that one off of the back line and out of play. And it's 18-14. For Haley Caparis, 18 kills today. I believe this is a new career high for her. She had several double-digit kills last year. including 14 kills against this Waldorf team. Ellie Weg out of the middle with a kill. It's 19-14. So right now, Caparis sitting at 19 kills, getting into some rare air in recent history if she gets above 20 kills. Get to 25, you're in very rare air. Hopefully, we don't need 25 out of Caparis tonight. That would mean we're likely in set 5. Here comes Waldorf. Waldorf on the attack. Dordt picks it out of the net, and this will be 4 contacts on the defenders. So the defenders whistled for the 4 contacts. And Waldorf back to within 4 at 19-15. The Warriors just won't go away in this one. And the serve, jump serve taken by Doof, gets it over to Heisman. Dordt leading by 4. Out of the middle, Sparts. Dordt goes to that combo play, and they get the kill. And the Dordt defender lead is 20-15. So the defenders in the driver's seat. Let's see if they can stay in the driver's seat and finish it off. And low hard serve taken by the Warriors. Right side. And a kill from the right side for Waldorf and Hovinga. It's 20-16. Every time you think you've got a little bit of breathing room, back the opponent comes. This is indeed a career high for Caparis, her previous season best this year, 16. Controlled by Dordt, right side, Sparts. Sparts off of the block, saved by the Warriors. Warriors attacking, passed over the net. Saved by Beckering, gets it back over to Heisman. Tapped over the net by Weg. Waldorf attacking. Dordt puts a block up. Wolfswinkel unable to close it. It's 20-17. Dordt has both of their timeouts remaining. Right now they're letting it roll. And the serve on the way, taken by Wheelinga. Right side, Sparts. Sparts hits it long and out of bounds. It's 20-18. 20-18 our score. Dordt will use a timeout, their first of set number 4. Dordt leads in the match 2-1, trying to close it out. Let's take a 1-minute break. This is Dordt Volleyball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. This time out brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute. Peyton Closter with serve, taken by Wheelinga, gets it over to Heisman, right side Weg. Weg with the swing, dug up and over, free ball for the defenders. Heisman outside this time, Wolfswinkel cross court shot, kill. Well, I don't think it was how Dordt diagrammed it in terms of getting a point. They had a good set play, but Waldorf dug it and came right back over. And now Maddie Jackson serving. Dordt, though, fortunately, gets a kill. It's 21-18. Serve controlled by the Warriors. Warriors attacking outside, cross court, controlled by Wheelinga. Right side it goes, off high hands. Here comes Waldorf. Waldorf right side attack. Dordt picks it up. That was Wolfswinkel keeping it alive. Now a roll shot. Set goes to the middle, tap to the sideline. Heisman chases it over near the sideline. Tipped over the net by Wolfswinkel, saved by Waldorf. Right side it goes, cross-court shot, dug by Doof off the attack. Here comes Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with the kill. It's 22-18. 22-18 defenders. So Dordt up 4 with 3 points to go. Maya Augustine will check into the beg your pardon, this is not Maya Augustine, this is Cooper Champeau. 22-18, defenders by 4. And serve controlled by the Warriors. Warriors attacking right side, blocked at the net. The attack by Hovinga, point defenders. And the Dordt defenders with a 23-18 lead on the block by Wolfswinkel and Carlson. 23-18 defenders by 5. And the short serve into the net by Maddie Jackson. Point Waldorf, it's 23-19. Balderson serving. So Balderson trying to get her team back in it. Wheeling up, back to Heisman. Heisman, Carlson. Carlson with a swing, dug by Waldorf. Outside the attack, chicken wing save, picked up by Sydney Kidd, and Kidd with the kill. 23-20. Don't fall asleep. Finish this one off. You got 2 matches remaining in conference play after today, and those 2 don't have nearly the importance if you don't take care of this one right now. And the serve, short, taken by Wheelinga, gets it over to Heisman. Carlson with the tip and the kill. 24-20 defenders, and Haley Caparis will check back into the match along with Carly Jackson. And Caparis will check in. Jackson will serve. Defenders have got nice production today out of Caparis, Carlson, and Sparts. Jackson, low hard serve, and an ace, and the defenders win set 4, 25-20. And the defenders come away with a 3-1 win over the Waldorf Warriors. Got to win in dramatic fashion in set 2, and then roll in sets 3 and 4 to their 9th win of the conference season. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the Wireless World post-match show right after this 2-minute timeout.
You add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts. Discover more than just inventory, service, and financing for Ford models. Mao Motor Company is committed to exceptional customer service. Mao Motor on Highway 75 North in Sioux Center. Online, maomotor.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Hague Health Center, proudly serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit.
Dordt's program is a little bit unique in that it's entirely online, but one of the unique pieces is that for every learning module in every single class, we have a synchronous class. students get a chance to know each other, to interact with each other, to learn from each other. That opportunity is really valued by the students that are in the program. I enjoy that. I enjoy teaching those classes and getting to know those students, but also being able to bring in different people's experiences.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
So after that 25-21 loss, the defenders trailed in set 2, 24-18. At that point, things did not look good for the defenders, but Dordt rallied with 8 unanswered points to go from losing 24-18 to winning 26-24. Dordt rode the momentum into a 22-13 lead in set number 3. Waldorf did cut the lead down to 22-19 before Dordt won it 25-19. And in set number 4, the Dordt defenders jump out to a 14-8 lead on a 9-1 run. And the defenders hold off a rally by Waldorf that got them back to within 2 at 20-18. Our final ends up 25-20. Carly Jackson with an ace serve to close things down. The final numbers for the defenders today: 63 kills, 25 errors, 155 total attacks, a 245 kill efficiency. Dordt also had 59 digs, 6 aces, 13 service errors, and 8 points from blocks. For the Waldorf Warriors, 42 kills, 23 errors, 135 total attacks, and a 141 kill efficiency. Waldorf had 8 aces, 4 service errors, and 60 digs, and they scored 10 points from blocks. The defenders were led today by Haley Caparis with 19 kills and a 630 kill efficiency. She had 2 errors, 27 total swings. Myra Carlson, 12 kills, 2 errors, 25 total attacks, and a 400 kill efficiency. Taryn Sparks, 10 kills tonight, 167 her kill efficiency. Ellie Wag had 6 kills. Ellie Doctor had 7 kills. 19 assists for Chloe Heisman, 31 for Carly Jackson. 2 ace serves for Carly Jackson, 2 ace serves for Haley Wheelinga to go along with a team-high 15 digs. Kylie Beckering had 10 digs. Carly Jackson had 7 for Heisman. For Waldorf, they were led by Goodner with 10 kills, 9 for Sukup, 6 each for Hovinga and Long Henry, 5 for Cook, 6 for Closter, 17 assists for Cifuentes, 20 for Balderson, and Marlowe had a team high and match high 16 digs. Waldorf also got 6 block assists from Sukup and from Long Henry. Dordt wins at 3-1, so the defenders now remain in 4th place in the conference standings, and they are 2 games behind Midland with 2 games to go in GPAC play. Dordt, their remaining schedule, they will face Dakota Wesleyan in a critical match on Wednesday night. Dakota Wesleyan trailing the defenders by a game. And Dordt already has a 3-2 win over Dakota Wesleyan earlier this season. And the defenders close the regular season on Tuesday, November 4, on the road at Morningside. Morningside, in case you're wondering, they have to go to Waldorf on Wednesday, October 29, and then they are hosting Northwestern. So they are right now a game back of the defenders in terms of the loss column, but they have 3 matches remaining, so they're a game and a half back, but they have a chance to make that up on Wednesday when they go to Waldorf in GPAC play. Let's take one more 2-minute break, and we'll be back to wrap things up on the Wireless World Post-Match Show right after this 2-minute timeout.
Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Goal Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Goal Club. Help us reach that 1,000-member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning into the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender Way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
The Dordt Defenders come away with a 3-1 win tonight over the Waldorf Warriors, and we might have Coach Jackie Smith making her way up for post-match comments, waiting and seeing if she will make it up here before we sign off. And today's player of the game brought to you by Ross Hoekstra with State Farm, serving Sioux County and the tri-state area. Call Ross 712-722-0806 for all your insurance needs. Stop by the Sioux Center office next to Dairy Queen. There were several players who had a chance at player of the match. One of them sitting down beside me. She's going to be talking. It's Myra Carlson. She had 12 kills with 4 block assists. And Taryn Sparks had 10 kills as well. She was under consideration. But in the end, go with the player who had the career night in terms of kills. 19 kills for Haley Caparis to go along with 1 block assist. She had a .630 kill efficiency, so Haley Caparis is your player of the match. And Myra, if I had known you were coming up, you would have been who I chose. But I had to put the graphic up, and we had to make that choice. And if I'd known it was you, I would have given it to you.
No, Haley was the player for sure, player of the match. She did amazing.
Do you sense when somebody's got a hot hand and you're watching and playing, did you sense that, I mean, she had a string where everything she hit was finding the court. Do you sense that when you're out there playing?
For sure. I feel like all of our hitters this game went up really confident, which gives her some extra wiggle room when she's up there to get the ball to the floor. And she also just works so hard as a blocker and a hitter. So she just does a great job up there at the net. You're down 24-18 in set number 2, and there's a little bit of doubt creeping in my mind. Was there any doubt in your mind, or did you think we're coming back? No, this week we really worked on how do we finish strong, and I think that really played out in that set. We just learned how to come together and get terminate on our side.
You're number 3 for you. Where has that gone? I mean, this has gone very quickly, hasn't it? I mean, you're in season number 3, second year with the varsity full time. It's gone quickly for me. You?
Oh, yeah, we were actually just talking about that before the game. It feels like literally just yesterday we were out there on the JV squad just playing some fun volleyball. So, yeah, it's gone really fast, but it's awesome.
Very briefly, your recruiting path, your path to Dordt. I knew your dad back when you lived in Orange City a long time ago. I don't even know if you did you actually live in Orange City, you yourself?
Yep, up until 5th grade. Yeah,
okay,
I think,
that would make sense. And I knew your dad. He was working at Northwestern at the time as an assistant basketball coach. How did you end up at Dordt University?
You know, I looked at a bunch of different schools, and I always have loved this area. So Jackie's a great recruiter, and we just came on campus, and I really loved it. I love this area.
What are you studying?
Business entrepreneurship.
What do you want to do? Other than open businesses and work for yourself?
Yeah, I work at a boutique in Ankeny, and I love it. So
very good.
Clothes and fashion.
A fashionista?
Maybe.
All right.
Some might say.
Maybe I should get some advice from you. You now have 2 matches remaining. Dakota Wesleyan at home on Wednesday and at Morningside in about a week and a half or so. Does this team understand what's still in front of you? Do you have some sort of grasp of the possibilities for this team?
Yeah, for sure. We're looking forward to those games, but we're also making sure that we stay in the present and just keep working towards that next match.
Myra, have a good evening, celebrate the win, and get back to it on Monday.
Thank you.
That's Myra Carlson giving us her post-match comments. And we will get to Jackie Smith. She will slide over, and we will not keep Jackie terribly long. And part of that's going to be pure selfishness on my part. It's we've had our fair share of things over the last week or so, and so we will not stretch this out. But we do want to get our post-match comments from Coach Jackie Smith. And I asked Myra, Coach Smith, I said, okay, you're down by a substantial margin in set number 2. And I said there's a little bit of doubt creeping in my mind about set number 2. You're down 24-18. I said, did you have any doubt? And she said, no. I'm not sure if she was completely honest or not, but what are you thinking? What are you trying to do at 24-18? Is it just get a point, fight it off, and just fight it off as long as you can and see what happens?
Yeah, I mean, we were just like the goal was to build some momentum into the next set at that point. But we had talked in our last time out just about like shifting the energy. We weren't connecting. We weren't celebrating the current moment and the one that they were in. They were just kind of just a little disconnected. So I was just trying to get them to not think so much about the score and just think about each other out there. And when they stopped thinking about each other, then they started playing a little better.
Haley Capera is so productive this evening. How does that happen? I mean, it's not, and I don't want to talk about Waldorf and their preparation necessarily, but when a player gets on a roll like that, how does that happen?
I mean, it's a lot of quiet work that she does. She stays after serve and pass and gets extra reps. She puts in a ton of time watching film. And honestly, like, she doesn't really, like, it's been a while to get her to just kind of buy into playing on the right side. She's a very talented volleyball player and was very productive for us in the middle, too, at the beginning of this season. But we felt like her being on the right side was the best thing for our team. And we just had coffee yesterday, and I just said, how are you feeling over there? And she's like, I love how successful the team is being. And, I mean, when your mindset is there, you're not worried about yourself. Good things happen. And, I mean, I thought Carly distributed the ball well to her. Our out-of-system balls to Haley were really good tonight, and she just made really good decisions.
Match coming up on Wednesday with Dakota Wesleyan, and you look at the conference standings and you understand the magnitude of it because you're in a position right now. You have a chance at a home match for the quarterfinal round of the conference. That's a big deal. How do you prepare for Dakota Wesleyan? It seems like a long time ago that you played them. How do you prepare for Dakota Wesleyan on Monday and Tuesday?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a different team. We're a different team than we were the last time we played them. That was super. What was that, like 7 weeks ago?
About 2 months, yeah.
So we were wanting to be 1-0 at DAC West, and we want to be 1-0 versus DAC West at home. So to us, this is a unique match. We'll scout them over their last couple of matches. We'll watch back our film from when we played them last and how they kind of what they did to exploit us. But we will freshly game plan as if it's a brand new team and be prepared for them on Wednesday.
I will let you go. Thanks for stopping by and have a good weekend.
Thanks, Mike.
That is Coach Jackie Smith, and that is going to do it for our broadcast. And I think that's going to bring to a close things on the Dordt campus today. Recapping, football defeated Midland 17-14. Volleyball defeats Waldorf 3-1. Women's soccer ties Concordia 1-1. Men's soccer loses to Concordia 2-0. And what am I missing? Hockey, 12-0 win over Drury. And I believe that is it for athletic competitions today for Dordt University. Our next competition Wednesday night back here at the DeWitt, Dordt versus Dakota Wesleyan in GPAC volleyball. And on Wednesday night, the Dordt soccer team's also hosting Northwestern beginning at 5 o'clock with the men's competition. That is going to do it, so it is time to roll the credits. And very patiently, we have had people waiting, and this has been a production of a partnership between Sioux County Radio, the Dordt Athletic Communication Office, and Dordt Media Network. Our broadcast engineer back at the Sioux County Radio studio today, Nathan Brook, thank you. Another long day for Nathan. Hung in there great, thank you. Our broadcast engineer today for the Dordt Media Network production, Noah Zylstra. He was the director. Parker Freeman and Sherry Wang, camera operators. Dordt Athletic Communication Office is, and they're under the direction of Rich Lodewijk. The Dordt Athletic Communication Office consists of Matt Boss and Isabel Pfeiffer, and an army of student employees in both of those entities. So a thank you to all of them for making this broadcast possible. That's going to do it for all of those fine